I was having trouble sleeping, so I figured I'd come down and play a few video games. I've got quite the history of video games, I do. Thinking back, when I was doing my little shaving video, I mentioned Ryan Sinclair from Doctor Who and his Dyspraxia. And sitting here playing this video game kind of reminds me of a comment I read on the Doctor Who YouTube channel page, where it's from that Ghost Monument episode where Ryan's got that gun and he's going like, "No man, Call of Duty, I got this." He starts shooting those robots. And a lot of the comment section from that is just everyone saying, how can he shoot so well if he's got dyspraxia? I actually commented on one of those comments with my other account, Jack Mosenroth, which I mainly use for YouTube playlists. You look it up if you want. You're mostly just going to find some music playlists that I listen to while I work. Anyway, my comment was that muscle memory. You play enough video games, you learn the hand-eye coordination for everything. Right now I'm just playing this new game I got from the CEX shop, LA Noire, made by the same people that made Red Dead Redemption, which I'm a big fan of. Growing up, I had a GameCube, actually. My little sisters are like 13 and 14 now, in 2019. They don't even know what a GameCube is. Doesn't that just make you feel old? Yeah, I remember growing up with my little GameCube, spending all my time in my bedroom. I had Super Mario Sunshine, and Simpsons Hit and Run was one of my favorites. Had a lot of movie video games. There was the Madagascar, Shrek 2, and what was that other one? I played it like all the time. Oh yeah, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie one. That was the first game that I finished all the way to the end without playing another game in between. And Cell Damage. I had Cell Damage. I liked the GameCube because it had the multiplayable thing where you could get like 4 people max. I played it a lot with my stepdad. It's one of the first things that we bonded over, actually. This GameCube I'm playing, no, this PlayStation I got now, a good story behind that. We were at this friend of mine's house and he had this new game, Assassin's Creed. And I loved playing that. I liked the open world, all the climbing around, the immersiveness. So I spent 6 months doing this paper round, and I was finally able to save up enough money to pay for half of it. And my mother covered the other half, which is why we had it in the lounge, because, well, she said, I have half, they have half, we could all share it. It's one of those deal things. My mother works in banks, she knows how to negotiate. And, first game I got for PlayStation was Assassin's Creed, obviously. And I got bored of that once I got to that one level you could never beat. You know how it is. So, and other games I had for the PlayStation. I got Red Dead Redemption, which is actually one of my favorite games of all time. Because when I was little, one of my favorite movies was Toy Story. Toy Story. And I wanted to grow up to be a cowboy like Sheriff Woody. And with Red Dead Redemption, I was able to live out that fantasy. It's actually the only game I didn't sell when I came into some money trouble. But I was very adamant that even though my PS3 was going to be outdated by the PS4, I had to keep it because it served as a reminder of all the hard work I put in that paper round, that hard work had in fact been rewarded with this PS3. I actually stayed on the paper round for a bit afterwards, but I'm not entirely sure what happened, but the gist is that we got bought out by a rival paper and I was made unnecessary. Ugh. So yeah, what was I talking about first? Oh yeah, video games and my dyspraxia. So yeah, I guess you could say that since I played the GameCube a lot. Oh, Mario Kart. We had Mario Kart as well. That just clicked. Yeah, Mario Kart was probably one of the big ones because you got to learn all the hand coordination for the combos, your turn, dash, weapon, accelerate, brake. So I guess one of the reasons why I'm so proficient at gaming is because when I was little, I would spend a lot of time playing the video games, which can also explain how someone like Ryan would be able to maneuver himself in such a physical way for that brief moment, despite also having dyspraxia. So in a way, I guess you could say video games are kind of therapeutic for people with dyspraxia, and that it helps them hone in some of the hand-eye coordination that can also be applied to regular life. I can't think of an example of how video games controls can be applied to real life, but I'm not a thinker, I'm a doer. And right now, I got some LA Noire to play. I probably mentioned before I closed the video, we also had a Wii back when they were popular, you know, WII. Man, I had such fun with that. We had the Wii Sport, so I got lots of exercise doing the fencing. I remember this one time, I'm going to pause this because this is actually a really great story. So, we're playing, what was it? Sonic and Mario in the Olympics, but I can't remember which one. So anyway, my stepdad's playing it, and he's playing Sonic, and they're doing a race. And he's racing, he makes it to the finish line, and we decide to watch the playback, because why not? And as we're watching the playback, we see that he was this close to coming in second, because Shadow the Hedgehog, just outside where the camera was just a nose away from finishing first from Sonic. And as we were watching it, we were like, dang, we didn't even see that. Great stories. What else? Oh, I had all those Ben 10 games on the Wii. Now those were mine that I went out and bought myself. I had Protector of Earth and Ben 10 Alien Force the game. I actually finished Ben 10 Alien Force the game in just 2 days because I got so good at using the Wii control. That's my story. Now back to this game.